Morning, everyone. It's Rich. Thank you for joining me for our daily bread. Today is, Wednesday, May 20th. Today's reading is in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 8 through 13. Now, I know in part that I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. Joy in Jesus. Do you ever long for something you see a glimpse of but can't quite grasp? C.S. Lewis longed for joy. He wrote, "Our longing to be reunited with something in the universe from which we now feel cut off. To be on the inside of some door which we have always seen from the outside is the truest index of our real situation. And to be at last summoned inside would be the healing of that joy, of that old ache. The whole man is to drink joy from the fountain of joy." Lewis writes of the joy we'll experience in full when we see Jesus face to face. As believers in Jesus, we have the joy of Christ through our relationship with Him and the work of His Spirit inside us. But sadly, our joy is hampered by sin and death, the forces of evil, and the world's brokenness. Paul writes, "Now we see only a reflection as in a mirror, then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part that I shall know fully, even as I am fully known." In verse 10, Paul takes the coming completeness. This is when we'll know and experience joy fully because we're with Jesus. Although we wait expectantly for that day, He gives us small foretaste now of the overflowing, unhindered joy of heaven. The two questions at the end. What do you think it will be like to see Jesus? I don't think we can describe it. I don't think we can, in our mind, even fathom what that'll be like. And what do you most look forward to in heaven? The feeling of completion, of being home, of being where you're supposed to be. Okay, let's get to the Bible. We're in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 8 through 13. Get my little thingamajigger. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 8 through 13. Love never fails. But whether there are prophecies that will fail, whether there are tongues that they will cease, whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, that when that which is perfect has come, then that which is in part will be done away. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, as I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part. But then I shall know, just as I also am known. And now abide faith, hope, love, and these three, but the greatest of these is love. Heaven is going to be an amazing place. And I'm working my way to get there. How about y'all? Just something to think about. Y'all have a great day and God bless. And always remember, God loves you. And so do I. Bye.